Welcome to Card Corner. These are the cards. That's the corner. Today I've got these Marvel Beginnings Volume 2 Series 1 trading cards. I enjoy opening some of these Marvel sets in the past, but this one looks like it is almost entirely geared towards the comics, which is interesting because a lot of the time they are now from the movies because the movies have taken over like crazy. I just watched a few of the recent Avengers movies. Not recent, but the Avengers arc, I guess, was on TV over the holidays, so I watched a few of those just in the background. Here's some odds, and you can get some cards without buying anything, which is always interesting. I've tried to do this on their website, and people say you can do it once every day, but I never got anything back, so I might have been voiding my requests by doing it every day instead of just once per set, but that is one way you can get some cards. I guess that's how they get around the idea of it being like almost like gambling in a way. I don't know. All right, so the packs looks like they've all got, is that Moon Knight? That was one of the few MCU things that I've not watched yet. In my opinion, the Marvel movies generally make much better movies as opposed to series because you want them to be like almost like events and spectacles as opposed to just something you watch on a Wednesday night. I think that it definitely works better that way. As like like an event you go see. The thing that was cool about Endgame for me was that I saw it in the theater as like a marathon with all the other movies. So everyone was in the theater for like 50 hours or whatever. It was actually long enough that I like went home and went to sleep for like 8 hours during a couple movies I wasn't really into. First we get Penny Parker. I don't actually know. Is it Spider-Man's like niece or sister or something? Oh, and it looks like this is like a timeline. So in 2014, the new SPDR pilot Penny Parker went to face a threat in another dimension. In 2018, Penny Parker could not stop Venom with a pound sign from consuming her Aunt May. In 2019, Penny Parker teamed up with Miles Morales to save Daredevil from Kraven. And in 2020, Penny Parker fought monsters with the other Spider-Man atop the tangle of the web. So I guess this is like Peter Parker in another dimension. All right, next up we get Lady Deathstrike. Going to be a lot of characters that I've not seen or that I don't really know because all the popular ones they've turned into movies. So in 1983, Yuriko Oyama helped Daredevil track down Bullseye in Japan. As Lady Deathstrike, she went after the adamantium within Wolverine's body in 86, 89. Lady Deathstrike and the Reavers plotted the X-Men's demise, and 2017, Amadeus Cho stopped her from killing Weapon X scientists. I kind of like the backs of these. It's something that is not really, like I've never really seen it before. Although there's a lot of like sort of empty space here that I felt like they could have dealt with a little better. And it's also like not to scale at all. All right, and here is A Point in Time. Laura Kinney was discovered at a grisly scene. Looks like she's like a werewolf or something and woke up. Like, what happened? Kindon Nixon woke from a dream and jotted down Hotel Brazil 202 with a marker. In that hotel room, a girl with claws sat on a bed and a man lay dead on the floor. X23? Is that like her code name? I guess that's the insert set is A Point in Time. which if you've watched the channel, you'd know. It's a little nicked there on the bottom. If you've watched this channel before, you know that I much prefer the character cards over the moment in time, but I guess it's better to have all the character cards be base sets, so you get a lot of them. Here's Silver Samurai. I don't know this guy, but I like the look of him. Got his like very shiny samurai armor. All right, in 1974, Silver Samurai promised to make Daredevil's death swift and merciful. In 1983, he challenged his half-sister Mariko when Clan Yashida's patriarch died. That's quite progressive that his half-sister was in line to be the next clan guy. You wouldn't expect that from Japan. In 2005, Silver Samurai was made captain of the security cadre for the president of Japan. And in 2020, he was revived and kept the record of single combat in the Quarry of Krakoa. So I never heard of this guy. Looks like he's like a classic character. I wonder if this is just like if they made a 2005 comic that was set in 1974, would they have it here? Or if he was actually alive back in the day. That looks like it could be the same character, just older. All right, and here we get Blastar. Some kind of like beast-like guy. All right. In 1967, Blastar slipped in through the barrier between Earth and the negative zone. In 1981, Blastar hurled the thing so hard he became lodged in the crust of a planet. In 2009, Blastar and his hairy drones laid siege to Prison 42 in the negative zone. And in 2013, Blastar fought the Future Foundation as a member of the Frightful Four. Blastar. All right, so that first pack had a lot of old or like you call them like second string characters. I'd say the samurai, Silver Samurai, was probably my favorite. Although if you are ever making a suit of armor, use iron or steel, not silver. Probably looks cool though. All right, second pack, we get Komodo Dragon guy, Marvel character, I guess. In 2007, Dr. Kirk Connors registered Komodo in the Initiative Training Program. In 2008, Komodo and the other trainees of the Initiative worked together to stop KIA. In 2011, when the Serpent returned, Komodo joined Prodigy's new initiative, and in 2012, Komodo worked for Jeremy Briggs to find a way to regrow missing limbs. Useful talent. All right, here we get Cosmic Spider-Man. There's so many Spider-Men, they all get their own card. All right, looks like he's a 2014 only guy. That's the timeline. So doesn't really work when they're all the same year. Cosmic Spider-Man offered his universe as a refuge for other Spider-Men. Cosmic Spider-Man kept Spider-Girl's baby brother safe from the Inheritors. With power of the Enigma Force, Cosmic Spider-Man fought Solus. And Cosmic Spider-Man died when Solus consumed his pure life force. Like a one-shot character there for a single year. All right, this looks like a pretty nice one. It is a Mary Jane Watson card. It's got like firework things on it. All right, it is a red supernova card. I guess that's a parallel. In 1966, Peter Parker's Aunt May set him up with Mary Jane Watson. In 2011, Mary Jane gained wall-crawling abilities during the Spider Island event. In 2016, Mary Jane Watson wore Peter Parker's iron spider armor in battle. And in 2021, Mary Jane rocked the red carpet at the premiere of her film in New York City. Her film. Very prescient. All right, I think that's probably the best card we've got so far. And here is a Heroes for Hire Team Formations card. I see the thing, but I don't recognize anybody else. All right, in 1978, Luke Cage found a partner in Iron Fist after they fought the Incinerator. In 1997, Iron Fist reformed the team with Hercules and White Tiger. In 1997, Black Knight signed on to Heroes for Hire, then Hercules moved on. And in 1997, Luke Cage rejoined the team as a double agent for the Master of the World. Jaron Hogarth told Luke Cage his Hero for Hire idea was great. He was just a lousy businessman. Hogarth had new business cards made for Luke Cage and Iron Fist, listing himself as their representative. All right, this is pretty cool. So we get to see now what the original Mary Jane Watson card looked like. Looks like they're like getting rid of the background for the special one. And yeah, we read all this already. That's pretty cool, though, to see them both in a pack like that. I definitely do like the finish on the special one, though. I particularly like it when like part of it's shiny, but then it's not like behind the whole card. Like different areas of the card get a different treatment. All right, I'm going to open one more pack. Save the rest for another day. All right, first up we get Puck. It's like shimmying up a drain pipe there. Got a weird looking mustache. In 1983, after his training in Beta Flight, Puck went to fight for Alpha Flight. And in 2011, Puck won a throne in Hell and gave it up to rescue Alpha Flight. In 2013, Puck worked with X-Force to investigate a new drug called Tau. And in 2018, Puck went after the immortal Hulk with a task force called Gamma Flight. They're just adding the next letter every time they reform. I think rock bands should do that. All right, next up we get Kingmaker. All right, 2004, Bullseye's abusive father was in the house when his brother set it on fire. In 2005, Bullseye found his father in a high-security prison and burned it down. In 2009, the Kingmaker captured Bullseye to transfer his brain into Bullseye's body. In 2010, Bullseye watched the Kingmaker burn to death after a plane crash. A lot of Bullseye in this card. Is this the Kingmaker card or the Bullseye card? Make up your mind. All right, I like the finish on this one. It looks like it's like a pretty old card. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a special one. Flipped FX. Colleen Wing. Looks like a pretty old comic. Is that? The like foil finish has some like weird artifacts in this area here. All right, in 1974, Colleen Wing took Danielle Rand to see her father about a mysterious matter. In 1976, Colleen Wing was brainwashed by Angar into hating the Iron Fist. In 1977, Colleen Wing hunted her grandfather's killer with the help from Misty Knight. And in 2006, Colleen Wing led the newly reformed Heroes for Hire against the Avatars. I like that finish too. All right, and we get Arcade. Some guy in a fancy suit. He looks like maybe a newer guy. Oh, no. 1978, the commission hired Arcade to kill Brian Braddock for millions of dollars. In 1978, Arcade played pinball with Spider-Man and Captain Britain in Murder World. In 1995, Arcade blew up Murder World when X-Force took it over as a base. And in 2013, Miss Coriander built a new Murder World, a whole island under Arcade's control. Murder World. How's that for a family vacation? And here is Enchantress. A lot of characters I've never heard of. 1964, Enchantress was on a mission to conquer the heart of the handsome Thor. In 1986, Enchantress charmed Vision before a magical battle with the Scarlet Witch. In 2010, Enchantress saved Thor from death at the hands of his sister Hela. And in 2019, Enchantress went to Malekith when he brought his dark armies into Midgard. Oh, maybe... Is this in the Thor movies? I forget. Can't remember any of those Thor movies. All right, I'm going to do one more pack because I am a liar. Having fun opening these. I hope we can get a guy we know. I guess we got Mary Jane, so there's one we know. I never really read the comics too much. And I heard just now the quality's really gone off a cliff, so... What's the point, I guess? At least with the movies, like, you watch them and if they suck 2 hours later, you're done. Here is Demon Bear. I don't know him, but I like him. In 1984, Danny Moonstar faced the Demon Bear and took her parents away from her. In 2000, the Demon Bear returned to fight X-Force in San Francisco. In 2008, corrupted by a demon blade, it attacked Warpath and Ghost Rider. And in 2013, it became attached to Psylocke after she removed a lance from its body. Demon Bear. All right, here we get Dupe. Interesting, much more like a comic, like a exaggerated cartoony style. In 2001, Dupe, X-Force's videographer, survived an attack that killed most of his team. In 2004, Dupe and X-Statix were taken down by gunmen on their alleged final mission. In 2005, Havoc and Lorna Dane witnessed an entity resembling Dupe fall from space. And in 2012, Wolverine hired Dupe to neutralize threats against the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning. All right, here's our special card for the pack. It is a Gorgon. Gorgon, all shiny. It is a rainbow refractor. In 1965, Gorgon kicked Dragon Man with the power of a battering ram. In 2007, Gorgon declared war on humanity after the Terringen crystals were stolen. In 2008, Gorgon and the Inhumans fought to free Black Bolt from Skrull custody, and in 2009, Gorgon urged his fellow Inhumans to wage war against Shi'ar Empire. Inhumans. I think that was, I don't know if they made the MCU or not. I can't remember. I think the Inhumans might be coming up, because they already did the Eternals. All right, here is Martine Bancroft. Girl with a red umbrella. In 1971, Martine Bancroft went to sea with Nobel Prize winner Michael Morbius. In 1974, Martine Bancroft denounced science and joined the Cult of the New Order. Denounced science. In 2010, Bancroft became a true vampire to be closer to her beloved Michael Morbius. In 2010, Bancroft met her demise after taking a wooden stake through the heart. Morbius. It's Morbin time. I never saw that one. All right, last card. It is Songbird. Maybe they are just trying to... Although I guess we got Thing, we got Black Widow, and Cyclops, so... I don't know. Maybe it's just the packs that I got. Or maybe there's just so many characters that getting characters you know is kind of rare. All right, in 1979, Melissa Gold was one of Oglethorpe's prized wrestlers, Mimi. Songbird caged the Hulk for the Thunderbolts with her powerful voice. Songbird helped Luke Cage recruit prisoners in the Raftus Thunderbolts. Songbird was fully activated as a deep undercover SHIELD agent. All right. That has been a fun couple packs. Learned a lot about a bunch of characters I never heard of. Let me know which card you like the most in the comments. Mine has got to be this Mary Jane with the red refractor. Although we did get a few refractors in that pack. So let me know in the comments which card was your favorite. Like this video if you enjoyed watching me opening these. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more trading card related nonsense. This is Card Corner opening Marvel Beginnings. Take it easy.